happening? What's happening? What's happening? We live, baby. Where the early birds at? The early birds ain't in here today. What's up, early birds? I knew 100 was gonna be up in here. I was trying to see where the early birds at. Ain't no early birds in here today. We gonna go ahead and get right into it, man. We gonna get right into it. We live. What it is? Yeah, I know you always up in here, 100. Always up in here. How was y'all day, man? How was y'all day? How y'all like this day? Did the price action do what you thought it was gonna do, or did you get caught by surprise? Did I went live today and showed what I thought it was gonna do, and outside of not going all the way to the bottom of that 60-minute gap, it did pretty much what I thought it was gonna do. It went down where I thought it was gonna go to. It touched the 15-minute gap inside the 60 minutes, then a reverse course. It went back up, respected every level that I pointed out. It respected it. What's going on, Tranisha? Draco in the building. What's up, Draco? Hey, we gonna get right into it, man. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Share my screen. Y'all feel free to, what I'm saying, put in the chat, how y'all day went, how y'all felt about the day. Was it a surprise? Did you expect this? You feel free to put your expectations in there. I ain't stun you, 100. And it close don't count. The only thing that close count in is horseshoes. We ain't playing horseshoes. I need some numbers precision. However you say that word. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Sharing the screen. Oh, check us out. The market open. It's after 6. We done moved up. Look like we coming to try to go ahead and fill in the rest of this gap here from when we gap down overnight. We back up in that gap. The day was a mixed bag, man. I'ma start out looking at the what's the name? The divergence, like I like to do. I'ma start out looking at the divergence, get all this other gobbledygook off the screen. Looking at the divergence, y'all know how I do it. I got let me make these wicks fatter too while we at it. Go ahead and do this right now. Candle wicks. Make these wicks fatter so y'all won't be struggling to see them. Okay, so as y'all see all day long, the Dow was like relatively stronger than the Nasdaq and the ES. The Dow gap down less than the Nasdaq and ES. The Nasdaq gap down the most. Like the ES gap down right in line with the like 1400. I mean the 1600 low, and the NQ gap down in line with the 1400 low, like below the 1400 low. The Dow, it didn't even get to either one of those lows. It gapped down a little bit, right? At the end of the day, the Dow made it all the way back positive. The Dow closed here yesterday where I got the line at, and then today it closed like right here where the white line is now. I already moved it to today's close. So as you can see, the Dow closed in positive territory. It filled in the gap and closed positive. Now the ES ended the day green, but it closed down negative from yesterday. It got back in the green from where it opened at. I said ES, but the SPY. The ES didn't end the day green, but the SPY ended green from like the 9:30 open. We opened somewhere around here, somewhere in this area right here, and we closed the day up there. So we ended the day green on the SPY. But the overall, man, the price action did exactly what I wanted to do. I just wanted to show it was like a mixed bag all day. The Dow was super strong, and the Dow was super strong because I feel like the Dow was strong because people was moving into like the Dow type stocks, like Walmart and McDonald's and stuff like that. They was moving like Walmart been beat down. been, matter of fact, let's do that. Let's go through and test. Let's go through and test my theory and see what they was going to see the spy ended green. The spy ended green, but the ES didn't end green. ES ended red. The ES ended red, but it got back positive for the spy. That's what I was saying. It got back positive for the spy. Let's go to sector spider. We ain't did this in a minute. Let's go test my theory. I think the Dow was doing strong because of like the consumer staples type stuff. Philip Morris up. Let me see. Where's McDonald's at in here? Man, let me put it in comp. Can you do it by index week? Kellogg's was up. Look at that. Kellogg's was up. I might have to just go in and type them in. I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna go in and type them in into the what's the name. Cause I don't know which ones they in. Let me see. Let's look at Coke. Coke. Look at that. Boom. Look at Coke. Look at the day Coke had. Coke done rebound. See what I'm saying? What's McDonald's ticker symbol? Do anybody know McDonald's ticker symbol? What's McDonald's ticker symbol? I don't know McDonald's ticker symbol. Walmart. Let's look at Walmart. Boom. Look at Walmart. Walmart had a good day. Walmart was up 1.25%. What's MCD? Appreciate that. Look at McDonald's. See what I'm saying? They were moving into like the boring stuff. The boring stuff over there in the Dow. That's why I think the Dow is strong. I don't even look at this stuff. I ain't no McDonald's ticker symbol, but look how strong McDonald's had. McDonald's had a 2.74%, 2.75% day. You know what I'm saying? They had a 2.75% day. So that I just wanted to test my theory real quick to see if that's why the Dow was actually that strong. Let's get into the price action, man. Like I said, overall, the price action did exactly what I thought it would do, with the exception of getting all the way down to that hourly gap. That hourly fair value gap. I'm just so anal about that. Right here. This hourly fair value gap right here, with the exception of getting all the way down to the, you know what I'm saying, to the bottom of this, I figured we would get a little bit lower into this fair value gap with the way the NQ was dropping. The NQ was dropping. You feel me? Like first thing off the rip, the NQ was already down into its fair value gap right here. This is the fair value gap on the NQ right here. From there to there, where I'm moving the mouse from right at the bottom, pretty much the bottom of this wick right here. We just use that close enough for government work. On down, when we opened up at 9:30, that thing fell right into that. By 10 o'clock, we was 3/4 of a way through filling the gap on the NQ. Whereas the ES, we didn't get to the bottom of the gap. I thought we was going to get to the bottom of that hourly gap on the ES2 because how the NQ was falling so hard. The Dow didn't even get close. The Dow didn't even get down to the gap on Sunday. It ain't get down to the gap up on Sunday, right? Never made it to it. But back to the ES. That's the one thing that it didn't do that I thought it was gonna do. I like to lead with my miss. I don't like to just jump out there, talk about how good I hit and don't share my miss. That was my miss. I thought it was gonna go lower. All right, so looking at the action overnight, we gap down mean. You know what I'm saying? We gap down mean, then the Asian. Then we dilly dally up until midnight, right? From midnight up until like, let's just say 2:45, we had a slow grind down. It was just a slow grind down, nothing exciting. You know what I'm saying? And then we kind of dilly-dallied right up in there up until 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, it was a slow grind up. Nothing exciting. Just a slow grind up, right? And then so this right here was the high at London, and this was the low at London. Those areas right there, right? Right there where I put that buy side liquidity, That was the high in London, and that was the high of the New York session, right? We had the same. Let me fix these wicks. Gotta fix these wicks. Why ain't nobody say, Tim, I can't see the wicks? Somebody should have said that. I would have heard you. I would have heard you. Fix the wicks. Okay. So the New York high is right here. It's the exact same high as the London high, right? So and then this is the London low, but New York obviously made a new low, right? So coming into the New York, I ain't gonna hold you. I missed my short. Well, Tim, how you miss your short? I'm glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers. I missed my short because, let me put it on 5-minute candles. I was watching 5-minute candles and I was watching the MES, right? Now, the MES and the ES usually be off by 1 to 2 ticks at the most. 9 times out of 10, they go tick for tick, but every now and then they'll be off 1 to 2 ticks at the most, right? Today, on the other hand, they was off like 2 points almost. Let me find what we open right there. Boom. Okay, so here we go. Right here, what we open. You see, right here, I ain't got nothing marked up on here, but let me put this in here real quick. If you look, right, after I'm gonna mark this fair value gap real quick, then I'm gonna talk through how I missed it. So where we at? 9:30. Right there. From 9:30 up until. You see that little fair value gap right there? Do you see the little fair value gap right there? Now, that's on from the 9:30 candle over to the 9:40 candle. Now, let's go over here to the MES. That's the 9:30 candle right here. This is the 9:40 candle. What don't we see right here? We do not see that fair value gap, right? So I'm watching the 5-minute candles, waiting for something to set up that I like so I can go in and start looking at my lower time frame. Cause I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I haven't got I got this, we took off, came up here and touched this wick for wick and left this buy side liquidity, right? And start pushing back down. So I'm still trying to figure out what we gonna do. We came down, went up under these lows right here, right? Open this candle up, and my digging now, we open this candle up, push down. We still ain't got no fair value gap. So on this one here, so I'm not looking for anything to set up for a short yet, right? I'm not Oh yeah, they said that's not me. Yeah, I figured that out. To set up for a short yet. I ain't seeing nothing to set up for a short yet. But if you look at the ES, there it is. There's the setup. We came up, wick for wick up here on the highs, left the buy side liquidity, came down below these lows, right? Came down below these lows, left a fair value gap. I wasn't looking for nothing yet. You see what I'm saying? There it is. I didn't see that. But if you drop down to the lower time frame, right? I'm just gonna jump down to Old Faithful, right? Jump down to Old Faithful, come over here to that same time. Looky, who stole the cookie? Looky, who stole the cookie? Look at this right here. Fair value gap right there all day long. Looky, who stole the cookie? Boom. If I would have been watching the lower time frame, looky, who's, oh no, I'm on the wrong spot. Get out of there, Tim. Right here. Here you go. Looky, who stole the cookie? Right there. If I'd have been watching the lower time frame, 934 candle, 938 candle. That's the same area. Because before it was the 930 candle and the 940 candle on the 5 minutes. You see what I'm saying? So it was from here, 930 over to here. The same little area, but it's a fair value gap there that I would have taken. Because we broke the lows. We went up, left the liquidity, came down here, broke the lows, that's my reason to go short because we didn't take the liquidity up there. We coming down here and we left a fair value gap here. Boom. That would have been my entry. I missed it because I was looking on the higher time frame. And for some reason today, the ES and what is that? What's the top? 39, 26, 75, 39, 26. That's 3 ticks of a fair value gap that it left. And then this one here on the 5 minute, they totally overlapped. They totally overlapped from here to here. See what I'm saying? So that's 39. Look at that. Yeah, they totally overlapped. Nothing. But anyway, that was the short for the morning. And I missed it. And then after that, it didn't give me nothing that I would take as an entry. After I missed that, it didn't give me anything that I would take as an entry. So I just had to watch it fall. I couldn't get into my puts like I wanted to. All right. I wanted to get into my puts. So I just had to watch it fall. Okay. Now that I watched it fall, I went back and I marked out this orange rectangle right here. What, Tim? Why did you mark out that orange rectangle? I knew you was gonna ask that, little Timmy Rogers. That's why I was already going to my fibs. So, right, boom, from the high all the way down to the low. Was it this low or that low? When did I do this? It was. It don't matter. But I think it was this low. I think it was this low when I drew it out. But it really don't matter because only thing I did was look for the fair value gap in, in the discount area. Cause we come down here, well, above equilibrium. I don't want to start confusing myself. I was looking for, cause either low did I take, either low did I take, that one or this one. I can't remember which low I used, but I was looking for the fair value gap above equilibrium, the highest one above equilibrium. I think I used this one down here. Yeah, I did. I used this one down because when I used that one there, you see that line up with the New York 50%. That line up with the New York 50%. So I used that low down there, right? So this was the fair value gap. This was the highest fair value gap above equilibrium. And I said, if we get above this fair value gap, then I believe we going back to the upside. I believe we're going back to the upside to get this buy side liquidity. You know what I'm saying? If we can't get back above this, then I'm looking for us to keep falling down. That's why I put that little box there. That box was my line in the sand. And this right here was the New York 50%. So, going through the day. That's why I marked that. And this pink line was the New York Open. I just want to know where the open was to see how close we were to getting back to green on the SPY. I like to see what's going on with SPY lean since I be watching the ES, right? So then, boom, we dilly-dally lunchtime, right? I ain't even gonna hold you. During the, from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock time frame, it had me kind of nervous because we weren't really chasing for no liquidity to make no big move in the afternoon. I said, okay, it's making me kind of nervous, right? So what did I do? I fell asleep while I was watching Stranger Things. And then when I woke up, I saw a setup forming. I didn't even draw it out. Let me see. Where was I? Is Lex in here? Is Lex in here? Lex, if you're in here, what time did I text you? I text Lex. I was like, Lex, I just woke up. I just woke up from a nap, and when I came in, I saw this setting up, and I took a futures trade. Y'all hold on for a second. Hold on real quick. Let me see something. Let me see something. Let me see something. At 2:20. At 2:20. 2:20. 39.14.75. 2:20. 39.14.75. Okay. All right, so 39.14.75 at 2:20. So coming over here. Okay, right there. Boom. Okay. So here we go. So when I came in here, let me see if I can find a trade. See 39, 14.75. Boom. Here. Okay, so boom. That's it right there. All right. Here we go. This is what I took. 39, 14. What I said that was? Because what happened was I didn't like how it started trading back when I moved to the higher time frame. I saw that it was fun to go get a lower fair value gap and stop me out. So I moved my stop up and let it stop me out in profit at 244. 39, 14.75. Get me a line. Put me a line on here so I can remember that number. 39, 14.75. Okay. Boom. That's why I entered that. So here we go. Came in and it was lower than this. Right there. This candle right here. That's where it was at. Now let me go to the lower time frame at somewhere around 220. Was I looking at the 1 minute? I think I was looking at the 1 minute. I'm gonna drop to the 1 minute so I can show the trade and then we'll move on. All right. Yes. Yes. This is looking familiar. Yes. Yes, it's looking familiar. Here we go. All right. So this is what I was watching right here. So we had a fair value gap right here, right? We was trading down to it, right? I said if we come back to this fair value gap right here, the one that I marked out, the equilibrium, the one above equilibrium, my line in the sand. I said if we come back down to the line in the sand and reject off of it, then I'm going long. You see what I'm saying? I was using this like I was coming back to it, like I saw this fair value gap. I started to take it here, and I was like, I'm gonna wait till it get to the line in the sand. If it get to the line in the sand and reject back off, then I'm going long, and I'm gonna take it up to the liquidity. Now, mind you, I'm on the 1 minute candle, so I wasn't looking higher. So I entered, it got here, start coming up, boom, and I let it pick me up right here. I let it pick. It wicked up. I went in. I set my order here. It wicked up, came down, picked me up, and then it took off, went up. Right. So we trading. Right. So while I'm in the trade, I come up to a 15 minute. Was it 15 minute? I moved up. Right. To a 15 minute. Yep, it was 15 minutes. So I came up to 15 minute while I'm in the trade. Right. While I'm in the trade, and then I noticed. Right. It was a fair value gap right here. This wick didn't fulfill that. I said, oh, we getting ready to go down and fill that fair value gap right there. The way we was trading down, because we pushed up here and we failed. Right? When I got in here, you know what I'm saying? And this next candle we pushed up and we failed to break this high. And we started selling off hard. I said we didn't hit the liquidity. You see what I'm saying? We failed to break this high. We didn't hit the liquidity. We going down to get more liquidity to go up. Once I saw that and we start selling off, I grabbed my stop, brought my stop up, and let it stop me out wherever it was. Wherever it was. I'm glad I did because it went down. It would have stopped me out for a loss because it came all the way down here. You know what I'm saying? It came all the way down here, and then it went back up and ran the buy side liquidity on the 545 candle. You know what I'm saying? If I would have taken it based off this higher one, I would have got my full run back up to the buy side liquidity. But, you know what I'm saying? I woke up, jumped into it. I saw a setup that I liked, but it was on the lower time frame. It worked out to be a good trade. If I would have just, scapped it at the New York Open, it would have been a good trade. It still was a good trade because I got profit. But that was the afternoon trade. That was the afternoon trade. Once we got and also down here at like when we came down here to this New York 50%, once we got down there and tapped into that right there, I bought me some 395 calls on the SPY. I bought some 395 calls on the SPY. Once we came back up here to the what's the name? To the ran this buy side liquidity, I started to go ahead and take it off. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna be risky, Randy, because I believe we finna move on up. You know what I'm saying, for the rest of the week, or at least tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? At least tomorrow we gonna move on up. So I just held it. Am I gonna regret it in the morning? No, I'm not, cause I believe it. What's up, Red? What's up, Red? What it do? I believe it. Oh, Starbucks and BA did some stuff to do today 100. What Starbucks and BA did? Starbucks. That Starbucks ain't shake nothing. They had a nice pop though. They had a nice reversal. What BA did? BA ain't do nothing. BA sliding. What y'all talk about BA and Starbucks? What I missed? What I missed? BA slide. Starbucks had a nice reversal. Oh, what did Amazon do? What did Amazon do? Oh, Amazon had a nice bounce back day. See, that helped out at the end of the day. That strength we had at the end of the day. Let me look at this and see if I'm just talking out the side of my neck. I'm breaking down to the hourly candles. Yep. The strength of it, the strength came in toward the end of the day because we way down there. 11 o'clock it pushed up, dilly-dally. 1 o'clock pushed up, pushed down, pushed up. Yeah, it was the latter half of the day when the strength went into Amazon. So, yeah, what did Apple do? What did Apple do? Apple got strong at the end of the day. Yeah, so all of those helped out. That's what helped out at the end of the day, pushing the NASDAQ back up, pushing the ES back up. Them big boys got strong at the end of the day. Remember what I was saying? Them big boys, the big boys getting beat down now. So that's why the market been dropping. Now that the big boys done got beat down, the market about to find some stability. Cause dig it now. That's a lot of, what's that right there? What's that right there? That opened up at 139.10, had a high of 140. That's $1 and something move on Apple in the last hour. That's a lot of money going into Apple. Apple is like over $2 trillion. That's a lot of money. That's $1 and something move on Apple. What was Amazon? What was Amazon? What did Amazon move today? They ain't have no big move to end, but coming from the low. The low is 2026. And it went as high as 2103. So 2026 up to 2103. That's a whole lot of money to move a $2,000 stock that far. That's a lot of money to move that stock that much. You know what I'm saying? That's big boys putting their money into the market. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no little peons. You know what I'm saying? Them big boys dip buying on the big boys. if you feel what I'm saying. The big boys dip buying the big boys. Now the big boys getting beat down. So the big boys, what old Mark did? What Zuckerberg did? I'm getting sidetracked, man. Got down, bounced back up. I'm getting sidetracked. Oh, Nvidia got beat down a little bit. Had a little bounce off the lows though. That's a good sign. Anyway, what y'all got, man? What y'all got? Anybody got anything? I'm gonna put the link in the chat. If anybody want to pull up, say anything, share anything, ask anything, I'll put the link in the chat. What you say? The sweating part. That's me every day. Thanks. One trade, 43 points. I was sweating. Oh, talk about Doc. What you sweating for, Doc? Bruh, hit my record on point in a trade. Oh, that's Doc. They in the Dow. Oh, they in the Dow. Oh, yeah. Them was the weak ones in the Dow. They were weaker in the Dow. Okay. Nothing. Stop loss money going down after. Stop loss in the money. We going down after. Got movement down. Oh, got enough. Oh, yeah, that's what he talking about. All right, man. While I'm waiting to see if anybody want to pull up the link in the chat, if anybody want to pull up, share anything, ask anything, say anything. While we're waiting to see if anybody pull up www.thenewtlr.com. If y'all want to support me, if y'all want to show me some love, go go to www.thenewtlr.com and buy you a shirt, buy a t-shirt, buy a sweatshirt, buy a phone case, buy whatever we got up there. So if you want to support me, do it like that, cause like I say, I won't never charge for this information. I'm gonna put it out there for the free 99 for all of my kind. Bars. Hey, oh, shout out Red Sun, man. Y'all clap it up for Red Sun, man. Man, that's a milestone. That's a milestone. Clap it up for Red Sun, man. Put some love in the chat. What was I saying? Oh, go support my daughter, Alexandria Cartwright. Shopwealthwalks.com. Shopwealthwalks.com. Y'all pull up on her, support her. Support the homegirl Draco. Prolificprosperity.com. Even though I've been saying prolific prophecy forever. Prolificprosperity.com. Shout out to cousin Zay. Zay, he got the runners. Pull up on him on Instagram. At Stock Zay. The link is in his bio. Shopwealthwalks.com. Support my daughter. Go get your Wealth Walks apparel. Shopwealthwalks.com. Shout out Draco. Support Draco. Prolificprosperity.com. This is it right here. This is the site right here. Support Draco. Prolificprosperity.com. I know I'm forgetting somebody. Y'all charge it to my head, not my heart. If you're in the Columbus, Georgia area, throughout this summer, June 4th, gonna be the first installment of Discipline Over Dollars seminar. It's gonna be an introduction to the stock market. What's a stock? What's the stock market? What's a ticker? How you find a ticker? How to research a company? You know what I'm saying? How to open a brokerage account? All the basic stuff. July the 2nd. It's gonna be a little bit more advanced. It's like now that you done did all that stuff, it's time to dive in and start putting your money to work. What kind of accounts best for what age? Well, you know what I'm saying? What's this? What's that? Everything about putting your money to work in the stock market. That's what we're gonna talk about on July the 2nd. August 13th. It's gonna be strictly for the traders. If you want to be a day trader, swing trader, futures trader, options trader, we're gonna be talking about being a trader on August 13th. All right, it's all gonna be at 3000 Macon Road, Columbus, Georgia. Pull up on your boy if you're in the area. It's free to the public, free 99. Like I say, I would never charge for this information. That's my vow to God that I'm gonna share it like the gospel, full and free for everybody to take advantage of. If you want to support me, you think I need to be paid for doing this, www.thenewtlr.com. Go buy some merch and support your boy. Other than that, I ain't got nothing, man. I'm about to, oh, hold on, I see a question. Somebody said, I am Little Hawk. What's up, I am Little Hawk? I love that name. How do you determine what low to use with the Fibs? I'm glad you asked that, Little Hawk, because Little Timmy Rogers be always asking the same kind of stuff. Let me share my screen real quick, and I'm going to break down the Little Hawk, how I decide what lows to use. Okay, I am Little Hawk. Time and price. Time and price is everything. Shout out ICT. He always talk about time and price, right? So I'm going to move this up to like 60-minute candles so I can get the stuff in the screen a little bit better, right? So hopefully this ain't too confusing with all my junk on the screen right now, Lil Hawk, right? So here we go. Let me see. From 12 o'clock, let me put a line on here. I'm going to put a vertical line on here at 12 o'clock, right? So let's come over here, May 23rd. The day was the 24th. 24th. Let me come over here, May 24th. Boom. Right? So I put that line now for 12 o'clock midnight, May 24th. Right? And then I'll put another line over here. over here at the 25th, right? So that's a day, you know what I'm saying, for the futures from 12 midnight to 12 midnight. That's a day for the futures, right? And so in between that time frame, right? So in between this time frame from 12 up until the New York Open, let me put the New York Open on here. So I'm gonna make these right here. I'm gonna make the midnight white, right? For anybody who I'm boring, feel free to leave. I ain't got nothing else. I'm just sharing this with Little Hawk, right? I'm gonna make the New York white, right? Instead of trying to redo that, I'm just gonna copy and paste it and move it over. I'm gonna make the 12 o'clock white. That's close enough for government work. And then I'm gonna make one for the New York Open, right? I'm gonna make one for the New York Open, and I'm gonna make it yellow. That's gonna be the New York Open. Time and price. Time and price is everything. I got a reason why I'm doing this, Little Hawk. Just bear with me, right? So we got I hope it ain't confusing with all my junk on there. Matter of fact, let me start deleting some of this stuff off that I really don't need right now. Right? I'm gonna leave that. Okay. All right. So from 12 midnight up until the New York Open, right? So if I'm running my fibs to look for equilibrium, and if you don't understand what I say, look for equilibrium, right? Equilibrium, when I run my fibs, shout out, I ain't make this up. I got this from ICT2. When I run my fibs, we just gonna pick this high right here, and we just gonna pick this low right here, right? The 50% mark, that red line on my fibs, that's equilibrium in between the lowest low and the highest high of the time frame that I selected. That 50%, that's equilibrium, right? So when you want to buy, and go up, when you go below the 50%, you buying at a discount, and above the 50%, you buying at a premium. And then on the flip side, if you want to sell above the 50%, you buying it at a discount, and below the 50%, you selling it at a premium, right? So there you go. You're buying it at a premium. So that's what I mean when I say equilibrium. Now, how do I figure out what high and low to pick, right? Between 12 midnight and 9 in the morning, right? I go to the highest high between 12 midnight and 9:30 in the morning. And I go to the lowest low between 12 midnight and 9:30 in the morning. And that's how I run my field, because I'm trading on a higher time frame analysis. Right now, if you're not trading on the full time frame spectrum like I'm doing, you would just find let's just pretend like this leg from here to down here is just, let's say we looking at 1 minute candles, right? And you be like, okay, we done ran up into this fair value gap right here, so I think we getting ready to pull back, and we broke these highs, touched this fair value gap. I think we finna pull back down to get some liquidity to keep pushing up, right? So then what you would do, you would go to the lowest low of that leg, which is here. We just pretending this a 1 minute candles. You go to the lowest low of that leg up to the highest high of that leg, right? Boom. And then you will be looking for, you wanna buy to continue on this run, right? So you want to see it come down below this 50%, and you'll be looking for a fair value gap, a order block, a breaker, anything below this 50% to give you a discount to keep going on the run. Yeah, it may come back to this fair value gap here, never go to the discount and leave you, but I try to only enter on the discount when it go to the opposite side of the equilibrium of the direction where I'm trying to go. That's how I pick the high and the low. That was a long-winded way to say that's how I pick the high and low for my fibs. Hopefully I ain't lose you. Hopefully I ain't lose you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Realty Relief. Did I say that right? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yeah. 100 say press the like button. I appreciate if y'all hit the like button, man. You welcome, Lil Hawk. I am Lil Hawk. Lil Hawk. Lil Timmy Rogers around here somewhere. I ain't seen him in a little while. He might be going to eat dinner. But I appreciate y'all, man. That's all I got. If y'all ain't got nothing else, y'all know what the lick read. I already did everything I need to do. I already shouted out everybody I need to shout out. Oh, shout out to A Squad. I forgot about the A Squad. Shout out to A Squad. Boyd, Trey, JD, Vic. It's somebody else that I don't know. I think they said it's Danielle. It's another person I don't know. But shout out to A Squad. Y'all pull up on one of their IG pages and check them out. They go live on Fridays and trade live. Y'all go to their IG pages and check them out and see what it's all about. I've been in there with them a few times on the live, so y'all go check it out for yourself. See if you like it. Each one teach one. Each one support one. Oh my God, trading with a dummy in the building, so I'm fun to go. What you say? Good night. Going to back test. Okay, appreciate you 100. I'm about to get out of here too, man. What's up, Mark? Run the replay back if you feel like you missed anything. We 42 minutes in, man. Y'all know what the lick read. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 6:30. Till then, enjoy your family, enjoy your dinner. Each one teach one. Gone, man. Yeah.